I dance with grace, relieve the pain, erase the gray, another tree.
Hello and welcome to the CrwndCrane Mental Health Podcast. You're here with Clay. The inspiration for CrwndCrane came from one of my designs for Teke clothing. I'm from Uganda, and the CrwndCrane is a bird that features on the Ugandan flag. And having gone through mental health issues myself, and it's been something that I've suppressed in the past. This bird just looked like it was really mentally switched on. And following a breakup with my ex-partner, whose mum always tried to encourage me to, try and be a little bit more open with regards to my emotions and my mental well-being. I thought to myself, I needed to try and change and be a better person in terms of like every walk of life, just wanted to just do a lot of self-improvement. And one of those areas was, just being able to be a bit more open with my problems and things like that. And seeing this bird that was doing the design for clothing, I then thought, well, I was given this book with all these inspirational quotes to change the world. And I wanted to do something to not only just better myself, but just to sort of better everyone else's mental well-being and open that conversation up and let it be something that we don't hold in, but we can all just express freely. I thought, well, I'll just start a mental health focus group. I used this bird that was just going to be a design on a jacket that then turned into a mental health podcast called the CrwndCrane. So my experience with mental health is I suffer from severe anxiety over my fear of dying. And it's usually brought on by the realization of an inevitable end date for all of us. And just that not knowing what comes after. It brings on, severe heart palpitations, and I just lose all sense. It's been something that I've suffered with from probably about the age of 7. And for as long as I can remember, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and, get my little brother to just put his hand on my heart, just to make sure that I'm still here and I'm still alive. It's not been something I've tried to go and get help quite recently. I've gone to the GP, sort of just tell them that I was having, chest pains, and they diagnosed it as anxiety. But I never actually went and got help because it was something that they said would take about 4 to 8 weeks just to go and see and speak to someone. But when you're going through something like that every other day, that 4 to 8 weeks does seem like a date that never comes. And I eventually just sort of bottle it up, and I've always kept it as something that I've just battled with. My aims for this mental health podcast are to spread the awareness for mental health and to sort of stop the stigma around it, open up the conversation and enable people to talk about their problems, view other people who have been through similar experiences and the hardships they've faced, or even their own experiences they've faced in getting professional help or how they've tackled certain issues, and to sort of just help educate anyone that's going through any sort of hardship as to what the steps are, because I think that's something that stops a lot of people from seeking help. It certainly stopped me in the past of not knowing what the procedure is to talking to a psychologist and whatever else, and opening up about something that's really close to me and sensitive to me. But had I talked to someone that's been through it and had advised or had some sort of insight into, okay, this is what they talk about and they don't make you feel like X, Y, and Z,